There are a lot of exciting things that are in the works right now and some amazing progress that's being made by the SafeMoon team. I'm going to go over those in just a second. I just want to say a special shout out thank you to my Patreon supporters and a double shout out thank you to Rem AG and Mark Swenson for both being higher tiered level supporters. It definitely helps me out. If you want to become a supporter as well, there's a link in the description. Guys, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I just want to make that perfectly clear. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I encourage you guys to go do your own research. With that being said, I think we're ready to go on into this. So first thing I want to share with you is Ryan, also known as the SafeMoon Hound. He's working for the head of product development for the mobile app, the SafeMoon Wallet. And he posted a saying that since our CEO announced new swap options, let me add icing. SafeMoon's multi-chain swap has made it possible to swap between tokens. We push boundaries, we may even push some buttons, but baby, we never stop pushing code. SafeMoon Army, SafeMoon Wallet, SafeMoon Connect, okay? So I already took a look at his Twitter account just to see if the loading bar was loaded up anymore. Hasn't changed anything with that. We know that that's now tied in with SafeMoon Connect. Excuse me. And just looking at this, as you guys can see, you can be able to do things like, for example, Aave to Shiba Inu. And I basically showed this, but I didn't really elaborate on the fact that it's a multi-chain design. So, I think it's really good that we can highlight that in this video. I do have other things, obviously, we're going to be talking about as well. So that's one little element that I thought was pretty nice. The other thing here is in reference to what Thomas had talked about yesterday. He said, Woot. And so some of the people's theories are that the V, if you do a V twice, that'd be like version 2. And there's 2 zeros. These aren't O's, they're actually zeros. So the question that I have, though, is that with the consolidation, that's a 1,000 to 1 consolidation, which would be 3 zeros, not 2 zeros, which is kind of why I was asking that question. I didn't get an answer properly from it. But, we also have Hoot. The whole Hoot thing tied in with the owls, but then a lot of people are saying that, they already debunked that about there was owls that were doing the dirty deed in a barn and it was an inside joke kind of a thing. So I still don't know the official reference of that. If anybody knows like where that was officially said, if there's documentation of it, just so that it fully clears it up for me, that would be great. But with version 2 being right around the corner, the thing is we already know that SafeMoon version 2's contract is done, which means that SafeMoon which also means that the exchange is right around the corner, more than likely. Now, in regards to the exchange, Captain Hodl, also known as John, he's the CEO, he posted over on Discord earlier today. He said, progress has been made on the exchange according to my report from the exchange team. It's somewhat ambiguous. I mean, if you change one line of code, you could technically say that that's progress. But the fact that he's making a statement like this leads me to believe that it's something that like presentable to him, showing like, hey, look, we are actually doing our job. We're actually making progress. Because if not, then, why continue to hire them? Bring other people in. Let's get this done. Especially because they're trying to get it within the timeline before the end of the year. More specifically, the exchange on the old timeline was for the month of October. So we've only got 5 days left for that. Is it possible? Yes, but we're getting closer and closer, so you should potentially expect it to be happening in November. It'd be great if it happens October, but yeah, just keep that in mind, okay? So that's pretty interesting. The other thing that I want to go ahead and point out to you guys is that John has received, I'm slurring my words and I apologize about that. He has received the wind turbines, and he is going to be doing a video today. So he said turbines are also here, going to do a video on my YouTube channel while I'm filming today. Then it goes to editing, then upload. So there's a good chance that it could be up today. Better chance that it's going to happen tonight. More strongly that it's going to happen tomorrow. But in the next 2 days, we're very likely to find the first revelation of these wind turbines. What they look like. Will it be the ones that we've suspected all along, or not all along, but like recently a lot more people are looking at these specific smaller ones. He said he's going to be assembling this in a video with pair of pliers. So that leads me to believe that they're smaller wind turbines that are probably going to be identified as something that you can use on a per house basis. So yeah, really excited to see what happens with that. Now let's go ahead and go back sort of towards the SafeMoon exchange but we're also going to be kind of referencing this with that of the blockchain. So, oops, okay, good, I got it. So Papa has been pretty quiet for a couple days. He hasn't said anything since October 21st. Today is the 26th. All of a sudden he pops in, even though we've been seeing him in Discord off on the side. He just has not been saying anything, right? So this was pretty cool right here. We haven't heard for you. We haven't heard of you, hear of you. We haven't heard from you for so long. I think that's what it's trying to say. Is something juicy coming soon? And then his response was soon, sooning intensifies. So yeah, I think something is right around the corner for sure, right? And then the next thing was that he said, where was it? The work resumes. Here's to an awesome day. And this was pretty interesting too. So there is a chance that we might be seeing the SafeMoon supply being 500 billion. Look at this. I'm just going to go ahead and go back here. So somebody said, because I guess Papa popped into the voice chat, they said, my mic doesn't work. Can someone ask if the burn stops of 500 billion goes down to 500 million after the consolidation? Thanks. And then somebody else said, we have no info about when the burn stops. Somebody else said, what burn stop? There is no set amount to stop burn yet. But then that's when this ended up happening. They said he actually says it in the contract. He wasn't sure about the 500 billion though, but it says it in the contract. And then Papa's response was only unconfirmed because it's still morning. I'll poke through and grab the number soon. Hopefully everyone takes that number with a grain of salt with regard to the version 2 contract. So it sounds to me like there's a high likelihood that the SafeMoon version 2 contract is actually going to have an identification of when to stop the burn. So is that surprising to you guys? If that does have it, does it bother you if it has it? I mean, they've been trying to crunch the numbers on a lot of this stuff. So if they stop doing that, one thing for you to keep in mind is because if they stop the burn, that does not mean that they stop reflections. You can still have reflections move around everywhere else. In fact, the burn wallet was a receiver of reflections. You would just identify, exclude this specific wallet address whenever the reflections was to take place. So in turn, that could create an opportunity where we receive more reflections. There's just never going to have you're not going to have a continuously decreasing total supply, right? Let us know what you think about that in the comments down below. I'm really curious to see your guys' opinion with that. And then the other thing is too, in regards to SafeMoon version 2, we are seeing a lot of manual liquidity transfers and just liquidity transfers in general moving around. Oh, there's another one. That's actually a brand new one while I'm recording the video. I didn't even see that. So it's amount transferred 200 billion. Here's another one that was like almost 100 billion. And we're seeing this kick up as volume is kicking up. So I'm wondering if the liquidity transfer is being moved over is also working towards preparation of getting SafeMoon version 2 launched. Let me know what you think in the comments. I got referral links if you want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock in the description. It's free money for you guys. And if you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. It does help us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon because I do go live sometimes, and I will see you in the next episode.